Perform assembling of pressure plate, adjusting the fingers, checking run out of flywheel and aligning clutch assembly with flywheel. Hello, my name is Charumati. In this module, we are going to assemble the pressure plate, adjusting the fingers, would be checking the run out of the flywheel and align the clutch assembly with the flywheel. At the end of this exercise, you shall be able to assemble the pressure plate assembly, adjust the pressure plate fingers height, check the run out of the flywheel, aligning the clutch assembly with flywheel, assemble the pressure plate. First, let us see the equipment, materials and tools required for this task.
Tools or instruments required. Trainees toolkit 1 number. Torque wrench 1 number. Depth gauge 1 number. Box spanner 1 number. Clutch aligner 1 number. Dial indicator 1 number. Surface plate 1 number. Equipment or machineries required. Heavy vehicle 1 number. Materials needed. Cotton waste. Soap oil. Clutch finger. Roller and strut. Release lever spring. Bolt and pin. Pressure spring. Let's first learn what is pressure plate. The pressure plate is the most critical part to the whole clutch assembly. The pressure plate applies a clamping force, pressure, which holds the driven friction disc between it and the flywheel. The pressure plate is fixed to the flywheel with bolts and they rotate together. The pressure plate contains a diaphragm or springs that apply the pressure on the main casting or driving surface. In order to release or disengage drive, the diaphragm or clutch levers are actuated, which allows the main casting to lift off the driven disc. Now, let us see how to assemble the pressure plate. To start, first place the pressure plate on a surface. Then, place the pressure spring on the pressure plate. Now, attach the release lever with strut, eye bolt, and pin. Finally, secure the release lever spring in its designated spot. Make sure everything is aligned by matching the marks on both the clutch cover and pressure plate. Finally, put the pressure plate onto the clutch jig. Compress the pressure spring with the clutch jig. Mount the eye bolt nuts and tighten them evenly. After that, release the load from the springs and gently take off the pressure plate assembly from the clutch jig. Visually check the height of the finger. Check and adjust the finger height with the help of depth gauge and spanner. You need to ensure that the finger height is as specified by the manufacturer. Next, let us learn what flywheel runout is. Flywheel runout is measured by the total distance the crankshaft will move front to back when installed in the engine. The crankshaft journals are machined to accept the appropriate bearings that hold the crank in the engine assembly. A predetermined amount of clearance will allow for the crankshaft to turn easily. An excessive amount of clearance will allow the crankshaft to move too much. Task 2. Checking run out of flywheel. Start checking the flywheel by putting it onto the crankshaft flange. Make sure it's held in place by tightening the mounting bolts to the limit recommended by the manufacturer. This ensures the flywheel is securely attached to the crankshaft, providing a stable base for the next steps. After securing the flywheel, clean the frictional surface of the flywheel. Set up the dial indicator on the flywheel as shown. Place the dial indicator to match the mark, making sure it works accurately. While doing this, rotate the flywheel to thoroughly check it. At the same time, carefully look at the friction surface and see if there is any movement in the flywheel. It's important to make sure that the observed movement is within the allowed limit, showing that the flywheel is in good condition. Following these steps helps thoroughly check the flywheel's condition and decide if any maintenance or adjustments are needed to make it work better. The main purpose of the clutch system is to isolate the movement of the engine from the wheels while driving a changing gears. With proper clutch assembly in place, we can achieve the correct transmission of the engine power from the gearbox, which is then transferred to the vehicle's wheels. Procedure. Task 3. Aligning clutch assembly with flywheel. Start putting things together by placing the clutch plate on the flywheel, keeping the clutch plate's hub opposite to the flywheel. After that, put the pressure plate assembly on the flywheel and the mounting holes with pressure plate. This careful and organized alignment ensures the clutch parts are installed correctly on the flywheel. Move forward by screwing in the pressure plate onto the flywheel, using your hands to tighten them a bit and start the assembly. After this initial step, use the clutch aligner tool to make sure the clutch plate is perfectly aligned in the system. Once the clutch plate is in the right position, tighten the screws of the pressure plate using the recommended force specified by the manufacturer. Doing this makes sure the parts are firmly attached. Conclude the assembly process by removing the clutch aligner. This systematic and step-by-step approach guarantees the secure installation and accurate alignment of the clutch components onto the flywheel. The careful execution of each stage contributes to the overall functionality and longevity of the clutch system within the vehicle.
We have come to the end of the exercise. Let us have a recap on what we have learned in this module. We have learned to assemble the pressure plate assembly, adjust the pressure plate finger's height, check the runout of the flywheel, aligning the clutch assembly with flywheel, assemble the pressure plate. We have learned to perform assembling of pressure plate, adjusting the fingers, checking runout of flywheel and aligning clutch assembly with flywheel. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor. Thank you.